For the record, Darryl Perry, CEO of Liberty Lobby LLC, and I'm opposed to the bill. What I'm hearing from the sponsor and the other speakers is that we need to pass this bill because of electioneering. Well, let's look at the wording that's currently in statute that says that a political advocacy organization means an entity that spends $5,000 or more for communications that is functionally equivalent to express advocacy and is interpreted by a reasonable person only as advocating the election or defeat of a candidate. The proposed modification here would change this to say you put out a communication that refers to a candidate. I can think of several entities that are not political advocacy organizations that put out literature that refers to candidates. The League of Women Voters puts out a voter guide where they send candidates questionnaires and then they publish the answers. They refer to candidates by mentioning their names and providing the answers or saying they did not fill out the survey. My reading of this is if that is distributed within 60 days of the primary, they would then be a political advocacy organization and forced to file a bunch of paperwork for something that they are not intending to do. The League of Women Voters is not intending to advocate for the defeat or the election of a candidate. They are trying to educate voters about who the candidates are. This could also be construed to turn virtually every newspaper, television station, radio program, and magazine in the state that refers to candidates into political advocacy organizations if they refer to a candidate, regardless whether the communication advocates a vote for or against a candidate. So you write a newspaper article about Representative so-and-so voted this way, well, you're referring to a candidate and you're communicating something about the candidate. So I see some free speech, potential free speech violations here. There's also the American Civil Liberties Union and the Live Free or Die Alliance and several others that send out candidate questionnaires. They're not advocating for or against, but they refer to a candidate. Further, the proposal strikes the language advocating for the success or defeat of a measure. And this strikes that so that somebody could spend $89 million advocating that Constitutional Amendment Proposal 1 be passed or defeated, and they would no longer be a political advocacy organization based on the new statute here. And I don't think that is what the sponsor of the bill intended. So I definitely see some issues all around with this and would recommend that the bill be IPL. And I'll attempt to answer any questions, but based on the way some of these have been worded, I don't know if I can.
Thank you. Questions for Mr. Perry. Representative Porterton.
I'll move to.
I'm going to have you all swear it in before the session. The way this is going. That's good job, everybody. All right. Any other questions for Mr. Perry? I'm seeing none. Thank you.